Hello, me again. And this is How to Murder Feet, rambling and rambling. And this is Mount Snowdon, part 2, again, or something, Redux. This is the Snowdon Mountain Railway, which runs from the car park to the top of the highest mountain in Wales. It's all booked out and all sold out and closed anyway at the moment, but I'm going to go and walk up the path myself. I'm going to go up the Llanberis path this time, going from the hardest path last time to the easiest, so it should be interesting. It should be very, very busy as well though. It's, you can already see it's only about 7:30 and there's just people everywhere, cagoules and backpacks, so I'm going to make a start. Good. Really gap in the traffic, and I do mean human traffic. So it's about 8 o'clock on the Saturday the 22nd of June, day after the longest day of the year, which is good. Gives me plenty of time to complete the task, and I think that's it over there. So here we are, off the road, start of the Llanberis path proper. Somewhere up over that. Tiny little cottages and little bits of woods everywhere. Lake down there. Far side of that hill's been extensively mined, or yeah, sort of stepped mining, open cast. Coal, I suppose. Some sort of castle down there. Ruins. Looks like marshals from some sort of charity thing going on there as well. I think there's a wheelchair chap there as well. Some sort of disabled attempt to scale the path. It's just going to be quite hard going in a wheelchair, I'd imagine. Still more power to them. This is the easiest route up, apparently. Probably with the best views as well, because it follows a ridge all the way up the top. Whereas the Watkin path last time sort of skirts up the inside of a sort of enclosed valley bowl, really, which is striking in its own way, but not good for distant horizons till you get right on the top of it all. Should be a bit more impressive. Perfect day for it as well. Just put all the sunblock stuff on. So should be alright, got more of it. Plenty of water, 2 litres with me. Don't know if the cafe on the top's open or not. Signs all saying that it's closed for winter, but this is clearly midsummer. Maybe they didn't take the signs down yet. Yeah, loads of people on the path. The worst problems today is going to be the sort of leapfroggy thing. Trying to find my own pace and not be stuck behind people, or be trying to push them, or be pressured from behind, as it were. That should be good though. Quite confident. Done this one before, which is always, reassuring. And from a more difficult route. No scrambling across scree today. I think it should be mostly just like this all the way up. Probably quite wide, and definitely a lot of people along it. Should be no need to even use my map, frankly. You can see people threading up the hill on the way the distance there. And I think that little stony pyramid right in the very top middle is it. Yeah, I think I can just see the overhang of the cafe station thing. Should be following the train line most of the way up, actually. It's got 4 stops along the way. So I don't know if the trains are running today or not. We'll soon see. Anyway, I better crack on.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, that feels better, doesn't it? I reckon we just copy polish to my side and use it actually. Yeah. I'm following that all the way to the top.
Well, that's heartwarming and astonishing. So there's the answer to my questions from earlier. They got a special, extremely wide wheelbase four-wheeled wheelchair there, and there's about 10 to 8 volunteers pulling it like a husky team. That's fantastic. Well done. So puts my wheezing and puffing to perspective. Got no excuse for not completing this. Still not seen the train though, although that looks like a station down there, one of the 4 stops along the path. Get my breath a bit, let them clear the path somewhat. Ooh, there's a lot of midges and flies and things here. That's not good. Better keep moving. There we go, first overtake of the day. So imagine the torque on that thing. Sounds electric. If it's actually a diesel electric or something, it's like less polluting than the coal-fired equivalent. Only one car too. No wonder it gets all booked up and sold out. At that speed, it's going to still take about half an hour to get up there. So that's going about just slightly faster than my walking pace, but of course it doesn't need to stop at all. So that one looks like a freight train of some sort. Massive water butt on the front there. Because it's the top of the highest mountain in Wales. You're unlikely to get mains water or a 10-ton food service truck up there, and there's a fast food restaurant and shop up there, so all that is probably carried up by train too. Around the shoulder here. Already making some good altitude. Lots more to do yet though. That's not a steam engine. I'm no expert, but that definitely doesn't sound like a steam engine. Yeah, diesel, I reckon. Steady tone. Oh. Good. It's about 8:45, coming up on what I think is the halfway cafe. This is probably the most domesticated mountain you'll find in the United Kingdom. Suitable for all abilities and ages. Which is a good thing, really. So if they're open, I might stop for a cold drink if they got one. Or just have a sit anyway. Making very good time. Too good time, in fact. I don't want to get out there for like 10 o'clock and then back down again for midday. I don't know what to do with myself for the rest of the day. Oh, I'm getting some distant vistas now. Splendid. Couldn't be bothered to wait. Still not open. People queuing, waiting on around the outside the thing. Carried on the path a bit. Found a rock. Got all my own supplies anyway. 2 litres of water. Possible refill at the top. A couple of bags of sweets. Sort of non-chocolate, even non-melty stuff. A couple of nut bars. Pack of cashew nuts. Good times. No amaretto today. Doing a lot of driving, so, you know, bad. Loop the looping. Can't be bothered to try and zoom on it. Aeronautical stunts. Ruined Crofter's hut building thing down there. Wilderness. Fabulous. Wish you were here. Actually, I don't, it's busy enough. Relatively flat bit. And then we're going up there. See this diagonal steppy path. It's quite a bit sharper. More steps than anything up there. I think it carries on around the back of that. And then diagonally up the top and up and over. And I think that's probably most of the altitude dealt with at that point. It's along a ridge line up to the pinnacle itself. Making very good time. So it's about 9:10. I think I set off about 7:30, 7:45 from the car park. Yeah, very much a sod it, let's just go for it expedition, this one. About 4 days notice and no time off work. Just drive straight out here from work at the end of the day on Friday. About 200 miles. Got to the campsite about 10:30. They were taking reception, was open until 11, so same campsite as last time. Yeah. Lots of many mad dogs this time, that was good. Very smoky though, it's like everyone immediately bought a bag of firewood and set fire to it as soon as they got there. It wasn't even a cold night. But yeah, here I am climbing a relatively respectable mountain. And it isn't even a holiday or anything, it's just a weekend for me. It can be for you. Easy enough to just... So one chap describing them as micro adventures on fashionable blogs and The Guardian and so on. But that's the spirit of it, yeah. Don't make a big thing of it. Just go, do. Smallish things that can be fit into the time you have, the schedule you've got. And this isn't even that technical so far, climbing wise. I mean, yeah, obviously don't try it if you've got a cardiac condition or something, but essentially it's no worse than a set of car park stairs for quite a long time. A lot less shallow, in fact, a lot more shallow, in fact. Yeah, lovely day for it too. Definitely want the sunblock. Should get a good view off the top today. Last time, as regular followers will remember, it was all cloudy on the top last time. Had a few little gaps here and there, but should be fantastic views all the way across for the whole day. Should be good. I mean, halfway through tomorrow, we've got yellow storm force warnings about thunder and heavy rain, so I'm probably not going to stick around and drive around and look at nearby places. I'm just going to get in a car tomorrow morning early and get straight on home, see if I can get most of that distance covered before it really hits. But today, magnificent. I'll look at some more panoramas. Right, that next. I'm alright. Couch to 5k went nowhere then.
if anything does happen, you know.
Yeah.
Past me going up. Keen. Catch me running up and down this. Dangerous. Anyway, flies closing in, so time to move on. Another vista.
And then you turn around and see that.
I know. Which one did that one? Oh,
Yeah, say right outside that.
yeah. Yeah, it's easier, isn't it? Yeah. But I saw one in Sports Direct in £19. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, so you're never going to replace them.
Kind of tempted to get the train back down just to see what it's like. A bit dull, I imagine. Anyway, there's all sorts of signs all the way up saying that if you walk up, you must be prepared to walk down because you can't guarantee a seat on the downward train. So I don't know if you have to book in advance or what. Passing place. Good. I thought we were about to be witness to a high altitude rail catastrophe. It's a little station, I think. Passengers for the summit must ride in the first 3 coaches. Short platform at halfway up the mountain. Feels like the last big push, but we'll see. A couple of folks using the railway track as a path. Makes sense. It's got to be a consistent gradient all the way down. It's not an electric third rail, and you can easily see the trains coming and hear them. There's places to get out of the way. On your own head, be it. This is a bit steeper, this. It levels off at the top. About halfway up the steep incline bit now. Oh, we're really starting that looking over the tops of nearby hills thing going on. Hey. That path. I think it's the wheelchair team that got this far. Wow, they made up them steps. Good going. They'll have had to have manhandled it up, some of them. Quite popular. That's some easier going there. Flat a bit. And there it is. Just see on the top. Little mound, lots of figures. People queuing to get their photo on the top. I think for me it's the journey and the friends I didn't make along the way. Still get a photo of it just to prove I did it again. So yeah, a little bit jumbly, thin ridge bit there and then up to the top. Done in about 20 minutes. Bit of track works there, bloke with a spanner. Another path off to the side there. Goes down into that valley, I guess. Lovely forests and lakes. No idea what any of it's called. Beautiful though. Narnia, Endor, something like that. Yeah, all the paths meet at the top. I have to say, this is a lot less faff than the Watkin path. I reckon I'll be on for about 3 hours up there. So it was at least 5, maybe 6 on the Watkin path, and I nearly died several times, which hasn't happened on this one. Ooh, microlight. Some good thermals off of here, I expect. Get onward. Ooh, that trig point. Got to go and stroke it. So that's the miner's path. Different one again. Heading north past those lakes. Also very popular. Look at this, look at the horizon. Astonishing. Even better on the very top. Magnificent. And I don't mind sharing it with all these people. It's fantastic. Interesting. Yeah, so it's got the rails like you'd expect for normal train wheels, but in the middle section there are teethed, cogged grooves. Probably for these really steep bits, it just sinks a cog on there and cranks its way up. It's too steep for it to rely on metal friction and its own weight. There's actual teeth. Probably based on roller coaster technology. It sort of is quite a mild roller coaster. Goes on for a very long time. Doesn't loop the loop much. Nearly there. Fantastic.
As I track you can see it better now.
Oh, wow.
I think that one's steam. Yeah, a mini steam train.
If anyone wants to join us and come with us to the carnival, welcome. It's
Yeah, there's the top.
very scary.
10:30, about 2.5 hours, thereabouts. Much easier going. Yeah, that's that wheelchair team coming up. Done well.
Okay.
Fantastic. Alright. There we go. Touch the top. On second thoughts,
Yeah, they're really cute.
I may not bother. I know I've made it to the top. Picture on the top. 30 minutes queue from this point. I'll take a picture of somebody else on the top.
No one got him.
So that's the road I came in on, which is lovely in the evening yesterday. Sun has already set, twilight coming across there. Camper vans all pulled in lay-bys and stuff. Marvellous countryside. There's your miner's path, miner's track. Try that another day. And all the way over there, that's where I came from. You can sort of see on yon further hill. Yeah, that track there. Or is that the train? I think it's the track. One of those is at Halfway Cafe, I think. Or is that over that hill? Don't know. And that's Llanberis, or Llanberis, I suppose. Some majestic views. The sea. I think Port Merion's down there somewhere. Filming location of The Prisoner. Or is it that way? Don't know.
이렇게 내려갈 거예요. 저기 있죠? 저 상거리까지 가서 요 지그재그로 내려가면 돼요.
Busy, busy. There's the insanity I did last time. Watkin Path. Featuring insane scree slope just there. All the way down there. It was a lot harder work. It took longer, it was more dangerous. So I think down by Port Merion that way. Don't know. Just guessing at this point. I've got a map, but I don't really think I need to get it out today. Magnificent. 40-50 miles of visibility from here, I reckon. Out to sea. A bit hazy. Astonishing. Definitely worth the effort. Apart from that bit, which is probably not.
Actually, it's not really bad. No, it's not.
Because there's no mains water up here and they have to freight it up by train, apparently there's a big sign saying they can't fill water bottles. So that's a bit of a blow. So top tip there, bring enough for the ascent and descent. I fortunately have, so I'm alright. Yeah. There's lots of bottled drinks and things, so if you're desperate, you can always refresh yourself that way. Yeah, £27 for a standby ticket on the descent. That doesn't even guarantee a ticket down, I don't think. You have to wait till there's a gap on a train going back. To book it all, I suppose, from the bottom. No problem. I was planning on walking anyway. So yeah, a cafe in there selling like hot sausage rolls and pasties and things, but not sure I really want a hot meal right now. It's nice in the shade from this big building, this station terminus here. I've wandered out onto the platform. There's hardly anyone here. It's nice. Just amazing. Just amazing. I can't recommend this highly enough. It's a bit of a faff getting here from most places in the country, but well worth it. Took me about 5 hours to drive here from Hampshire. Through Friday evening rush hour traffic as well, around Birmingham and Oxford. You know, it was flowing, if slow. Got here before the campsite closed. And even then the campsite says if you get there after 11, you can just park in the main car park and pitch, and then pitch somewhere near to reception and see them in the morning, so it's all very flexible. They made it. Yeah, so there it was. Still heaving. It's about 11:30. Gonna head on down. God, look how blue that is. So inviting. Must be on the shore.
Harris, there's a lolly here. Yeah. Do a twist. Yeah, that'll be on my cod here.
Amazing place. Fantastic weather too. Nothing like this last time. I was up in the clouds last time. So I've had about half hour lunch. Half hour to now. Sat around, nuts, change of socks, all of that. So yeah, 11:30 now, head on down. I'll probably be down and finished by about 3. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'll just go driving around. That over there is the entire of Anglesey, all in one shot. So I might try and go and poke around on. Never been there before. Might go to Holyhead, where the ferries to Ireland go from. Have a little look around there. Who knows? Long time to kill before dark. Tent's still at the campsite. I booked 2 nights. I mean, I could just drive home today, I suppose, but I'm going to be quite tired and shaky in the legs by the time I finish this. So probably not a good idea to then do 4 hours of motorway traffic. I'll go home tomorrow. That's the plan. So yeah. So going down is all about the knees rather than the thighs. As hard, if not more hard, than coming up. So we'll see. Anyway, talk to you in the morning a bit. Rare quiet a bit. Another wheelchair team carrying it up the steps there. Fantastic. Look at the back with a ghetto blaster. Not sure about that. Is that another team? Don't know. Lots going on. Clearly missed the rush coming up. Very much on peak time now. People everywhere. Generally quite fit and healthy people. A lot of team t-shirts as well. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. So that's the Rangers path down there. Goes off into the valley that way. That's not where my car is. That way. Steep bits to do next, and then coasting all the way from the bottom of that corner, all the way back. Yeah, done by 2:30 probably. All these teams pushing stuff up the hill. This is the last harsh bit, basically from that corner on the bottom there to the top of this horizon here is the tricky hard bit on this path.
Good 5 minutes one. No.
Good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So busy. So busy. Including wheelchair teams coming down now behind me, which is perhaps a bit concerning.
Slow it down if you can. Slow down.
Right left here. Left. Keep left. Thank you. Left, right. No, go down this way.
So off the difficult bit. Back to the junction again. Just a stroll back now, really. Marvellous. Very few people with hats. Can't say I approve. They'll get their brains baked out.
Yeah, but it's timing, isn't it? Doesn't matter.
Right.
Oh, hello. That's pretty decent of you. We'll fly past. There's smoke there, smoke trail across the top. Maybe they're practicing for a show or something. Red arrows. Who knows? Things you see when you do have a camera. Marvellous. Right, better keep moving. I'm going to get mown down by that wheelchair and get the team again. Another quiet bit. And to show you that ridge there, so no wind. Yeah. Powering downhill now, not even having to stop much. Well past the halfway cafe. I think I lost the wheelchair team now, they're coming around the corner. Like wacky races. Let's come some way off the path for a bit of reflective, meditative silence. It's fascinating coming downhill. Going uphill, you're so focused on your own efforts and pain and exhaustion that you don't really look around you much. Coming down, it's relatively easy, so you get to look at the people coming up. And they're all lost in their own little worlds of effort, strain and stress. Great many sorts of people. I'd say probably about a third, maybe, getting on for a third to a half of all the people on this track have got some kind of charity team t-shirts on. Makes me feel like a bit of an imposter, merely walking the mountain for my own selfish pleasure. It's often the people with the charity t-shirts who seem the least well equipped to do this kind of thing as well. It's like they've signed up, or their kids at school have signed them up to do a thing, and by Jove, they're not going to let the side down, but they really should have practiced more before trying this kind of thing. They look like they're struggling and distressed, but they've got determination on them, I tell you. They got a sort of "I am not going to let this get to me" type thing, which is very commendable, if a little alarming. Well, I'll see anyone have any kind of medical distress on this mountain, ideally. Yeah, I must have seen about 7 or 8 of these teams of wheelchairs with like husky teams of volunteers pushing and pulling and roped to the front of them, and all the backers coming down. It's a wonderful endeavour. I think it's the backuptrust.org.uk, something like that. Caught a glimpse at the back of a t-shirt or two as I went past. So you can probably Google for that, find out more about them. I think they're a kind of charity that helps people get back on their feet and get better after spinal surgeries or spinal injuries or spinal diseases, something like that. And yeah, they all seem to be having a hell of a time. Camaraderie out the gills. There's a lot of British Red Cross people going up and down here. There's a whole bunch of different t-shirts for charities I don't know or recognise. Pituitary Trust. Some Rosebank thing, I don't know. It's quite hard going. A lot of them have just got sort of bizarre hashtags and things on them as well. So, yeah, I mean, this has to be probably the perfect day to be doing this, of the year even. Oh, some people gone off-road there. Off-piste. Yeah, why not? I think it's all open access land here. You can go where you like. Paths are easiest, of course. Yeah, a lot of families on the trail, young children, sort of in the 6s and 7s, that kind of age. At that age, they tend to have more energy than the parents, as long as they don't get bored with the whole experience. It's certainly accessible enough for them. There's nothing dangerous or technical on this path at all. Some steep sections that are a bit like steps, but even there, there's nothing steeper than 45 degrees. It's just the sort of length of it, I think, probably is the thing. Definitely the best way to get to the top. A lot of couples where one of them is clearly more into the outdoors than the other, clearly better at it than the other. And it's not always the blokes either, about half and half actually. A few couples usually equally competent at it all. But yeah, I think the day today really belongs to the small teams of charity volunteers and their matching t-shirts. So busy up here. I must have seen 1,000 people today up and down this path, maybe more. And that queue on the top, ridiculous. Now I'm in this sort of valley on a valley. So quiet, so still, barely a breath of wind. It's lovely. Clouds coming over now, just little fluffy clouds, but portents for tomorrow's torrential storms, I'm sure. Yeah. Definitely on track for getting back to the car park for about 2 or 3. I definitely locked the car. After that, I don't know. Kill some time till dark, back to the campsite, and drive home early tomorrow. But yeah, if I stay here much longer, I'm going to get overtaken by that. Oh, I'll let them go. It's fine. Watching them come down was quite interesting. They have to sort of attach it all to the back and then lean backwards into it, all the harnesses and stuff. Big guy on the back like an anchor man from a tug-of-war team. Very similar. Yeah, fantastic stuff. The mountain is for everyone, and by God, everyone seems to be out here today. That's good. Rejuvenating. So yeah, about an hour left to go probably, or half an hour even. Around over the ridge of that lip there and down into the valley bit with the trees and houses. Maybe find a cafe or something. Don't know, still got plenty of supplies. Been picking up other people's dropped water bottles. Just irritates me. Who's left that there? I've got a bag full now, I can't pick any more up. Ah, that's Serenity. There's the mountain, it doesn't care what I think. Yeah, I think I'll buy that house there. That's me. live in the wild like some sort of Tolkien-esque ranger. Keeping these lands safe from orcs. Good times. And there we go. The home stretch. That's Clanberris there. I don't know what the lake is. The horizon and distance all compresses when you get back down over to sea level. Not nearly as impressive as from up there. That's altitude for you. So I just need to follow this round. It eventually joins the road somewhere where that car is, and then just follow it back down into the village. Splendid. Civilization. Back on the road. A surprisingly steep one. So it's down into the village now. Find my car. Hopefully intact. Ooh, ice cream. And there we go. End of the Llanberis path. Clanberis, whichever. So stops at this little street here. The end of which is the hotel I was hoping to stay in, but was fully booked for considerably far into the future. There we go. Did all that, yeah, 1,085 metres, there we go, a kilometre up. This is pretty much as near as sea level as makes no odds. Whoa, cattle grid. Yeah, so at the end of there, there's a road, down left a bit, find a car park. Mission accomplished, hopefully. And here we are. Car's over there somewhere, presumably. Car park full, look. Yeah. Gotta get here early to do that kind of thing. Yeah, I can see my car. Good. So, there we go. Busy. Yeah, so that was about 2 3/4 hours down. Yeah, not bad. Pleased with that. 3 hours up, 2 1/4 coming down. Very accessible. Llanberis path. I would recommend that to anyone who's moderately fit, moderately active, moderately dexterous. If you watched my other video and put off by the prospect of having to use both hands for a section of 45 degrees scree, then Llanberis path is for you. Definitely worth it for the trip. Worth it for the view. I don't know about the train. Looks like you need to book in advance or queue quite a bit for the train. But yeah, good. Right, well, I've got an afternoon to kill then. I shall check out local points of interest and things. Anyway, that's as far as you go with me. See you next time. Mission accomplished. I'll find a coast path I can walk along for a bit.